I said, this blower, it absolutely chucks snow. So, hey, welcome back to another episode of Maintenance with Mike. So this week on Maintenance with Mike, we're going to talk about snow removal. I'm going to share with you our story of snow removal in this rural property. It's a gravel driveway, very long, very steep. How do I keep the gravel on the driveway without plowing it all the way down to the road? I'll show you. Let's get started. So the story of our snow removal, we started with a quad with a blade with the winch on the front. Lots of people use this and it works really well. For us, what we found is we needed the tractor for a lot of other things too. Bush hogging, maintaining the gravel driveway, rotor tilling the garden. So as well as the backhoe and the loader for various swales and French drains and stuff like that. So the progression to the tractor was pretty easy for us. So with progressing to the tractor, we decided to get a front mounted snowblower. Now don't get me wrong, the quad with the blade, a lot of people use it. It is a very proven thing for snow removal. Lots of people still use it to this day. What we found is with the steep driveway, when you're plowing, if there's a lot of snow and you're not using the snowblower, if we didn't have the snowblower at the time, what would happen is it would spin the quad because the snow would get so heavy on the blade at the front, you would either just bog it down and stop, or when you hit those piles, it would spin the machine. Um, it's it's just because of the steep driveway. And the issue with plowing a lot of snow is you soon run out of places to put it. This thing can throw snow like 40 feet. Check out the channel. There's lots of really good footage on this BX23S with the front mounted snowblower absolutely chucking snow like 40 feet. So that was our progression. That's the story. Of course, we also put chains on the tractor as well. Those still have to go on for this year. And I want to share with you my reasoning behind the box blade on this tractor. Yes, I think maybe a rear blade, that's a static blade that you can move to different positions, would be really good. The box blade, I believe, actually weighs more than those static blades, so it actually gives you good amount of traction for the tractor as well. And I'm going to zoom in closely here and show you what I did to the cutting edge on the back here. So what happens here is we get lots of snow and then it warms. It's a fairly mild valley. So the snow warms up and then it freezes overnight and you get the hard snow and it basically turns to ice because you're driving on it. What I needed really badly was something that could score and scrape the ice. And this works hands down. Again, you can check out the channel to see some of these videos on how to score and scrape ice on your driveway. I originally had it attached on the loader on the front before we bought the snowblower for the tractor. I had it's made out of an old bed rail and it's like the jagged V's that's welded together. That was mounted on the loader. That works really well as well. So you can see here, this cutting edge right here is an old bed rail that is got a bunch of sawtooth angles cut in it, and that's mounted on the rear blade of a box blade. So I've got this box blade set up so that when it comes down, it's slightly riding on those teeth, and I'm sure you can appreciate what that's going to do. So we talked about in a short video previously, we talked about this skid shoe. I use the same skid shoe on the KFI blade as well for the side-by-side. This is a 5-inch plate that's round and it was concaved so that there's no sharp edge. The reason I went with the round, I kept looking at all of the snowblowers online and they all come with these rectangle shoes, and I'm like, well, it's got a sharp edge. As soon as you turn, that rectangle edge pulls up gravel and it gets sucked into the auger. This way, there's no edge on this round blade. That disc can move and it never picks up gravel because it doesn't have a sharp edge, right? It's round. Um, and it's concaved. There is a cutting edge on the front of the snowblower. It's underneath this plastic guard, which is a metal cutting edge. And I'm sure you can appreciate it. If you were to put that metal cutting edge down, just the sheer weight of this blower, it would cut into the gravel and you'd be snow blowing gravel, essentially, is what happens. This is an ABS plumbing pipe, a rigid ABS plumbing pipe with a slit cut in it. It is slid onto that cutting edge to cover the cutting edge. So this actually rides on top of the gravel. I hope that explains what we've got going on the front of the snowblower here. We use the same application, as I said, for the side by side as well, with the edge guard and the enlarged skid shoes. So that's kind of our progression story of the quad, and then we had the tractor already, so it seemed like a really good idea to do the snowblower because we found with the quad we were just running out of places to put the snow. So like I said, this blower, it absolutely chucks snow. So I hope this helps a lot of viewers maybe decide what they want to go with, if they want to stick with the quad with the blade, which, I mean, it works awesome. It's a small thing. You can take the blade off and use the quad for fun in the summertime. You can haul things with it. We just found we had the tractor anyway. We decided to purchase that for a number of other reasons, and it seemed like a good progression to put the snowblower in the front to get that snow off the driveway, so we didn't end up with smaller and smaller and smaller driveway to drive down. So we appreciate you hanging out with us for a bit today and hearing our snow blowing journey on our steep gravel driveway. If you like this video, maybe consider subscribing to the channel, share it with a family member or friend, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.